Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, the Blount County Sheriff's Office investigating a fatal shooting. Let's get you up to date. 54-year-old Corey Barnes died after being shot at a home on Pryor Road. He was outside when officers arrived. They attempted life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. The suspect, 31-year-old Jeffrey Rimback, was arrested and charged with false reports. He was found at the scene a short time after the incident. Rimback is being held in the Blount County Correctional Facility on a $100,000 bond pending a hearing. The investigation is ongoing, and when we find out more, of course, we will bring you the latest. Next up, a failed auto burglary ending with gunshots. A woman was found in the Hooters parking lot, shot on Central Avenue Pike. A man helping her speeding away from the scene when officers arrived. Now, the man was on a motorcycle where he crashed on Cedar Lane near Haynes-Sturkey Road. Knoxville Police say the motorcycle that he was on was stolen out of Chattanooga. Based on the investigation, police say the man and woman had gone to the Red Roof Inn to steal another motorcycle. At some point, a man shot the woman at least once but fired multiple rounds. His identity has not been confirmed, and he left the scene before officers arrived. The woman was taken to the hospital in extreme critical condition, and the man was treated for non-life-threatening injuries from the crash. Now, an update to a regional story we've been following out of Charlotte, North Carolina for you. 3 U.S. Marshals are now dead. 5 other law enforcement officers injured. This after shots rang out at an East Charlotte home this afternoon. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police say 1 of the 4 officers injured is in critical condition tonight. Authorities said 1 shooting suspect was found dead after clearing the scene. The marshals were attempting to serve a warrant for the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. They were met with open fire. Roads surrounding the scene were closed off for multiple hours for a SWAT situation. Residents were told to stay in their homes. But around 5 p.m. today, police gave the all clear.
So after a long standoff, we were able to clear this residence and confirm that there were 2 additional people inside. They were both brought to the police station as persons of interest, and we're trying to determine now what exactly occurred inside of the residence.
Flowers have been placed outside the federal building in Charlotte, and the American flag outside the building has been lowered to half staff. The investigation continues tonight. An arrest warrant giving new information about a woman charged in the death of her mother. Marie Hefner was charged with first-degree murder after the mother's body was found inside a home in Rockwood. We now know the body was found in the basement with a wound to the mother's neck. The daughter, Marie Hefner, arrived on scene and said she had been at the house with her mother alone the day prior. Hefner told police she went to her mother's house to pick her up around 9:30 in the morning and left between 12:30 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. According to receipts and security footage, police say Hefner reportedly did not leave until after 1:30. Security logs showed movement in the house and glass breaking before Hefner was seen leaving. Now, the mother's body was found the next day. A series of car break-ins happening over the weekend in the west part of Knoxville. The Knoxville Police Department telling us that nearly 24 cars were broken into Sunday morning. Those cars located at the Hampton Inn and the Holiday Inn, located on Executive Park Drive off Cedar Bluff. KPD says at least 3 firearms were stolen in the burglaries. Knoxville Police spokesperson Scott Erlin telling us why suspects are targeting hotel parking lots and apartment buildings for these types of crimes.
In those big parking lots, you're talking about apartment complex parking lots, hotel or motel parking lots, there's a lot of cars around. So what that means is there's a lot of opportunities for somebody who's looking to get in and out quickly, go into a car, get whatever they're looking for, and get away.
Since Friday, there were 46 reports of car burglaries. KPD says despite this number, vehicle burglaries are actually down 43% compared to this time last year. Moving down the list for you tonight, a deadly wreck in Sevier County. A fatal dirt bike accident is being investigated by the Pigeon Forge Police Department. The accident happening on private property. 34-year-old Johnny Amador was found injured and unresponsive. Emergency service workers provided aid to Amador. He was rushed to LeConte Medical Center where he succumbed to his injuries. And for our final Big 7 story for you, a family refusing to give up hope that they will find their loved one. The family of Chadwick Carr is renewing their pleas for help from the public ahead of the 3-year anniversary of his disappearance. Chadwick Carr was last seen in the front yard of the Foundation House in Anderson County on May 2nd, 2021, before vanishing and leaving behind his phone, wallet, car keys, and a single flip-flop. At the time, he was participating in a recovery program. A day before, on May 1st, he went to the front yard to talk on the phone with his sister, Whitney Williams. That would be the last time he was heard from. The next day, he missed a group meeting and did not show up for work. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office took up the case, but Williams says they have not heard of any new leads since a few weeks after the disappearance.
Anything you could think of that might not be a big issue, it might be the key that we need to break this thing open, just to get the closure that we have been asking for now going on 3 years.
Chadwick's family also said that he was at a positive turning point in his life at the time of his disappearance. He had started a new job and saved up money to buy a van. The family has continued to ask anyone with information to please come forward, and those reports can be made to Anderson County Emergency Dispatch.